What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder podcast. I hope this episode finds you well. And I sincerely mean that when I say this. And I'm going to tell you why, because this is part of what this episode is about. You know, valuing your life. Valuing life. Instead of, spending so much time valuing material items and intangible goods, we need to value ourselves more. Just recently, I've heard of two different individuals who suffered heart attacks. And these are people who, are in the crypto communities that I follow. Two separate individuals suffered heart attacks within the last 2 weeks. You know what that brought to my attention when I got wind of that? You know what that made me think about? How, and I'm gonna be, straight up and down. None of this shit matters, yo. When you're in a situation where your health is impacted, like adversely impacted. One of them described it as him witnessing, he saw his life flash before his eyes. He felt his life was leaving him. That's what he described it as. Like, he really said that. How many times we hear, oh yeah, life flashed before your eyes? No, but this person felt like his life was leaving him. And his message was, he's recovering right now, but his message, even during his recovery, is live life. Leave all this shit alone. And what I'm talking about, all this stuff that means nothing, that has just no real bearing. When everything is all said and done, when the shit hits the fan and you realize, in my opinion, I think health is wealth. Without health, we have nothing. Because as long as we have health, we have a chance to create, we have a chance to generate, we have a chance to attract anything that we want. But when our health is impaired severely, things are different, much different. What's the point in stressing yourself out every day, running behind things that don't matter? Because that's what happens when life throws curveballs at us, right? These challenges that happen, right? When we have loved ones, what happens to them when they become sick? It jars us, it shocks us. What happens to us when we become sick? We're forced to sit the fuck down and address ourselves. Because why? In some cases, perhaps more than other cases, because we weren't paying attention to ourselves the way we should, life had to wake us up by forcing us to pay attention to ourselves. By experiencing devastating circumstances and scary moments. Imagine a man described it as he felt his life was leaving him. And moments before that, everything was all good because you think about crypto, you thinking about, this launch that's about to happen, you thinking about your bags, you thinking about all these investments and blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, none of that shit was helping him when he was experiencing his health crisis. Who was helping him? Fortunately, was his partner who was with him in that one situation. You know what I'm saying? His I believe his wife was there, and she was able to grab the attention of others and get, the medical, call the authorities, get paramedics to come and whisk the man, come right through and provide aid and whisk him to the hospital. It wasn't a fucking blockchain that did that. It wasn't no damn NFTs that did that. It wasn't no streamer, no YouTuber, big or small, that did that. No chat members did that. All of that means nothing in the grand scheme of things. When you're in immediate urgent distress. Like, none of these things mean anything, man. They do, but at some point they don't. They have a purpose, but they don't. Not if you're not paying attention to what really counts, which is you. Imagine never being able to tell somebody who you care about that you love them. Imagine not being able to even hold their hand or hug your kids, if you have any, or someone who you care about, or even be able to enjoy your favorite meal, to smell your favorite fragrance from wherever it comes from, whether it's flowers or your favorite scent, cologne, perfume, whatever, the smallest things. Imagine what it's like never to hear your favorite song or your favorite type of music. The simplest things are everything. Imagine never being able to do those things anymore. But so a lot of times we forget that we chase the material, we chase the physical items, we chase the physical dreams, we chase everything that don't mean shit, that can't do anything for us, when we really need real help, real assistance, where we need to have our lives saved. Come on. I mean, this is not about being a pessimist. This is not about bringing a certain doom and gloom type of energy. It's about being real. Seriously. Seriously. It's about being real. It's about calling it down the middle, like the kids said, like looking at things for what they are, putting things in perspective and having priorities. That's why I don't care for cliques. I don't care for tribe, herd mentality, nonsense. Because it's through those types of hard life situations that you see who's who in your life, right? Really, seriously. It's when you go through real life situations, you know who's who in your corner and who's not. Who's really there for you and who's not. Look, my channel's not monetized, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that, because I understand how things go. I don't have the time to really, place on creating a channel every day, just blogging. I have different commitments. I have different interests in life. Like, this is not just, my 24/7 full-time gig. No, it's not. For others it is, and you know what? More power to them. But I'm saying that to say it's because we can easily get into this trap where whatever we're interested in becomes all that we're interested in, instead of paying attention to what's going on out here in the world, in the real world. apart from the virtual internet world. Pay attention to those pains you have in your bodies. Those are warning signs. Pay attention to while we're stressing out over price action, price activity, FUD, nonsense, garbage. We're ignoring ourselves. We're ignoring people who we really care about, who we should be caring about, who love us, who care about us. There's many people that are wealthy beyond their dreams. There are many people who are rich. But ask them if they're really happy. Ask them if they're not alone. Think about it, man. A lot of people who folks like just swear, they're so rich and wealthy. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how secretly, they might never admit it, but if they could just be able to just walk anywhere they want freely, they would, but they can't. If they could just be able to trust people, they would. Like to exchange all of that wealth just to be able to sit down and have a simple interaction with somebody and trust someone, or just have people in their life who they can really love and enjoy life with, they would. But they can't. For different reasons. Many of them are alone, will never admit it. But you could tell. If you have the eye for it, you could see it. We got to be careful what we ask for, because everything comes with a price. Everything comes with a price. And all these things that we chase in our daily lives, where we consciously look to chase these things and create stress and anxiety and drama, because we want to see all this price activity. Oh, everything going up, yay, everything going down, boo. As far as price activity, all this thing, it's just drama and negative energy we bring to ourselves. That all costs. That all has a price in one shape, form, or another. It's simple as that. Simple as that. So what's more important to you? That's what you got to figure out. That's the whole point and purpose of this episode. What in your life is most important to you? What can you prioritize more than another? 2 instances just recently of 2 people in the crypto community suffering from heart attacks. Those are signals. It's a different type of signal, not no freaking leverage trading indicator bullshit. It's a different signal those things present. A signal, a sign to wake up and pay attention to what really matters. Take care.